A fake apology is not an apology. It is a reset button wearing a tiny emotional mustache. The goal is not to understand what happened. The goal is to make you stop reacting to what happened. Notice the mirror test. In a fake apology, the apology keeps looking at itself. How they feel, how hard it was, how unfair your reaction is. Real repair moves outward. It names the behavior, names the impact, and changes the pattern. Fake repair circles back to their discomfort. The classic specimen is, "I am sorry you feel that way," elegant, polished, completely allergic to responsibility. If the sentence contains more weather report than ownership, the accountability level is probably lying on the floor. Then comes the little magic eraser. "But, I am sorry, but you made me." Everything before but gets sent to a tiny legal basement. Another version arrives with gifts. Flowers, dinner, a dramatic message. Sweet, maybe, but gifts can be receipts when behavior stays exactly the same. The loop is simple. Harm, gift, silence, repeat. The ribbon changes color. The pattern keeps its shoes on. Public apologies can be useful, but sometimes the apology is performed for the audience, not for the person who was hurt. Watch the phrase, "I already apologized." Translation: I placed one coin in the machine. Why are consequences still making noises? Some apologies quietly ask you to sign the same contract again. I hurt you. I say sorry. You reset. I learn nothing. Real repair has three parts. Name what happened. Name the effect. Name the change. Without change, the apology is just a very polite echo. Part 1, name the behavior. Not vibes, not personality fog, the behavior. Part 2, own the impact. If the apology argues with your hurt, it is not listening. It is wearing boxing gloves. Part 3, state the change. Not a poem about regret, a next behavior you can actually observe. Bad script, I am sorry if you were offended. Translation: I am sorry your emotional furniture was arranged so inconveniently. Better script, I interrupted you in front of everyone. That embarrassed you. Next time I will stop and let you finish. Here is the non-apology menu. I was stressed. You are sensitive. It was a joke. I forgot. I said sorry. Delicious little excuses, zero nutrition. A real apology increases accountability. A fake one tries to decrease your right to mention the problem again. A fake apology treats forgiveness like a reset button. Press it, and suddenly you are rude for remembering the pattern. In romance, the fake apology often says, "Can we just move on?" Sometimes yes, but moving on without changing direction is just driving in a circle. At work, it sounds cleaner. Apologies for any confusion. Very shiny sentence. No owner, no action, no broom. In family systems, fake apologies can carry a side dish. After all I have done, you still need me to say it exactly right. First defense line, thank you for saying sorry. What will be different next time? You do not have to accept an apology in the same 5 seconds it arrives. Your nervous system is not a drive-through window. Use this, I hear your apology. I need time to see whether the pattern changes. Tears can be real. Tears can also be loud. The question is not whether they cried. The question is whether they changed. Changed behavior is boring in the best way. Less drama, more consistency, fewer speeches from the apology circus. If the repair is genuine, it can survive a boundary. It does not collapse because you did not clap immediately. If the apology gets angry when you ask for change, congratulations. You found the receipt taped under the apology. Look for future tense, not just I regret it. Look for next time I will. Be careful with sorry plus request. I am sorry, now comfort me. I am sorry, now stop being mad. Tiny apology, enormous invoice. Red flags, if, but jokes, gifts, pressure, no next step. Tape that list to the inside of your psychological hat. Here is the applause test. If they apologize and then stare at you like you owe them a parade, the apology is trying to get paid. Then run the tomorrow test. Tomorrow, when nobody is emotional, is the behavior actually different? That is where the apology clocks in for work. A hooked apology has a tiny barb at the end. I am sorry, but you are sensitive. I am sorry, but you started it. That little but is wearing tap shoes. Real apologies come with receipts, not screenshots, not poems. Receipts like, I changed the rule, I stopped the joke, I checked before doing it again. And check your body. Fake apologies often make your shoulders rise, your stomach twist, and your brain start writing a legal defense in invisible ink. The clean boundary is one sentence. Thank you for saying that. I still need the pattern to change. Then stop adding decorative frosting. Practice line, I appreciate the apology. I am looking for a different pattern, not a different speech. Final script, I can hear that you regret it. What matters now is what changes next time. Question for the comments. Which fake apology have you heard most often? Sorry you feel that way, I was joking, or I already apologized. Subscribe for more Dr. Wiggle case files. We diagnose the sentence before the sentence diagnoses you. Next lesson, the moving goalpost. When the rule changes the moment you finally follow it.